What if I told you the update you've been waiting months for is finally here? But it's not just a simple download and done situation. This rollout is packed with upgrades, hidden surprises, and even a few risks that could turn your excitement into a nightmare if you're not careful. Samsung just dropped the stable One UI 8 update for the Galaxy S25 lineup, and while it's one of the smoothest, most polished updates they've ever released, there's a side to this story that almost nobody's talking about. Welcome back, viewers. James here. If you love staying ahead of the curve, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next big drop in the tech world. So, here's what's happening right now. Samsung has officially closed the One UI 8 beta program, meaning no more beta builds, no more experimental software, and no more feedback channels. The S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra are now getting the BYI3 stable build, a roughly 555 MB package that locks in the September 2025 security patch and brings months of testing to a close. If you were on the ZUI 3 beta build, you're being pushed straight to the stable version, no extra steps required. And if you weren't in the beta program, don't worry. Samsung's already queuing up the rollout for all devices worldwide. Now, on the surface, this is great news. Beta testers have been dealing with small bugs, app crashes, and random glitches for weeks. With the stable build, performance is smoother, animations feel more fluid, and overall reliability has taken a big leap forward. It's that moment when you stop worrying about whether your banking app will crash and start just enjoying the phone again. But this is where things get interesting and a little scary. Right alongside this rollout, scammers have started targeting Galaxy users with fake One UI 8 beta registration links. These aren't your typical phishing attempts. They look official, they feel real, and if you click them, they can hijack your phone remotely. We're talking account lockouts, data wipes, and stolen Samsung IDs. In some cases, users have reported their devices being completely locked until they perform a factory reset, which means losing anything not backed up. And it doesn't stop there. A major concern right now is SmartThings autofill, which has been discovered to approve credential sharing with a single tap on Agree. No fingerprint, no Face ID, no OTP verification. Imagine you accidentally tap that button on a malicious prompt. Boom, full account takeover. This is the kind of thing hackers dream about, and right now it's a reality for Galaxy users. This is why I keep saying, before you rush to update, back up your data. Use Samsung's temporary cloud backup in settings. It's free for 30 days and could save you from losing precious files, photos, and messages. Also, make sure you're on a strong Wi-Fi connection and have at least 50% battery before installing. The last thing you want is a corrupted install because your phone died mid-update. But let's talk about the fun part, the new features. One UI 8 is based on Android 16, and Samsung's really leaned into refining Galaxy AI. Multitasking feels smarter. App pairs open instantly, suggestions in the recent screen actually make sense, and Samsung Internet has a cleaner, faster interface. Deck's got a redesign too, so if you like turning your phone into a desktop replacement, it now feels closer to a real PC environment. Even little things like the weather app now have smoother animations and more accurate data. And yet, the most talked about Galaxy AI feature, now brief, is causing drama. Galaxy S23 users are upset, and honestly, I get why. This was supposed to be the big game changer, the feature that makes your phone feel like it thinks for you. It pulls together your calendar, flights, health data, weather, reminders, and even Spotify playlists into one unified screen. It's like having a personal assistant baked into your home screen. But here's the problem. Even after 2 beta updates, it's still missing on the S23 series. Now, some might argue this is just a delay, but when you realize S23 users can sideload the APK and get it working just fine, it's hard not to feel like Samsung might be holding it back on purpose. Maybe they want to keep it exclusive to the newer S24 and S25 devices to encourage upgrades. From a business perspective, that makes sense, but from a user perspective, it feels like a punch in the gut, especially when the S23 is still a flagship phone less than 2 years old. This raises a bigger question about how tech companies decide what features to bring to older devices. Apple, for example, usually rolls out most major software features to iPhones going back 4 or 5 years. Sure, some advanced AI stuff stays exclusive to the Pro models, but generally speaking, they keep older devices updated. Samsung has been improving in this area, but moves like this risk dividing the user base. And this isn't just speculation. There are polls on Reddit and Twitter where S23 owners are voicing frustration. Some say they were counting on Now Brief for productivity, while others are joking about jumping ship to Pixel phones, which are getting some impressive AI upgrades with Android 16. If Samsung doesn't add Now Brief to the S23 by the time the stable release hits, this could turn into a PR headache for them. But there's also a flip side. Even without Now Brief, the S23 series is still getting all the core One UI 8 improvements, better performance, more responsive animations, enhanced AI-assisted photo editing, and refined app experiences. So while it might feel like a slight downgrade, you're still getting a big quality of life boost. So where does this leave us? One UI 8 is shaping up to be one of Samsung's strongest updates ever. If you're on the S25 series, you're basically getting the smoothest Galaxy experience to date. But you have to be careful. Don't click random beta links, double check any pop-ups asking for permission, and back up your data before you hit update. I have a feeling the next few weeks will be very telling. If Samsung rolls out a patch for SmartThings autofill and clarifies its stance on Now Brief for the S23 series, this could go down as one of their most well-received updates ever. If not, we might see more frustration bubbling up from users who feel left behind, and that's never good for loyalty. What do you think? Are you jumping straight into One UI 8, or are you going to wait a bit to see if Samsung addresses these issues? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading them all. And who knows, your comment might even make it into the next video.